What's your diet like? A lot of carbs. So great to have you, DK Metcalf, here with us. I want to start with where our experts have you going. So the 12th pick, Todd McShay and Mel Kiper Jr. are saying that you would go to Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers would be throwing you the ball. But if you're just fantasizing of catching passes from anyone in the NFL, who would you want?
At this point, anybody.
Yeah.
I like all 32 teams right now, so it's just a blessing just to be in this position, in the position that I'm in.
DK, say it with your chest. You had folks in the league. Come on, who do you want?
Tom Brady?
Man, it doesn't matter.
Patrick Mahomes?
Just somebody that could throw. Can
Right,
you at least admit
exactly.
that?
Yes, sir.
Because
Somebody
there are
that
some
can give me
people
the
in the NFL that can't throw the damn football. You understand? That doesn't help you, right?
Like, I'm a Giants fan, but you can't be sitting there going, oh, I hope Eli Manning's throwing me the ball.
What if we get Dwayne Haskins? Don't deter him from that.
you're
You
right.
don't know what could happen.
You're right
We got
about that.
Saquon Barkley. New York's not a bad place.
You're right about
Let me
that.
ask you this, though. When they express concerns about you, I mean, listen, the scouting combine is the scouting combine. They brought up something about change of direction skills or whatever. You graded poorly in that, and that was the only thing that they had to say about you in the negative. But what I'm concerned about is the injury. I think it was a foot injury as a freshman. I think it was a neck injury last year that limited you to 7 games. What do you have to say about your health, how good you're feeling, and whether or not that should be a concern for NFL teams looking to draft you?
I would say my 2 injuries were freak injuries. Like, they could happen to anybody at any time in the game. So I can see why they can say injuries is a problem for me. But like I said, they're freak injuries, and I'm healthy 100% and ready to go.
It's interesting to me. I see, like, this happens in all sports, but I think baseball. Bobby Bonds, excellent player. Barry Bonds was like the best ever. Ken Griffey Sr., all-star. Ken Griffey Jr., one of the best players ever. Your grandfather, your father, your uncle, right?
Wait,
Like,
let me correct you. It's actually his father and
not grandfather. It's
his
father, uncle, and cousin.
Father
Right?
and
Who is
2
it?
cousins.
2 cousins.
2
Yeah,
cousins.
father and 2
Excuse
cousins.
me.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Quite the lineage, though.
Excuse me, yeah. Because it goes all the way back, I said, Grandma. All play in the league, right? Like, played at the highest level.
Yeah.
So I look at you, and I think, Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr., what have you learned from them? What have you gained from them in terms of their wisdom?
When I get there, don't stop. Keep working like I'm still trying to get there. You know, they told me a lot of people just get in there and just get comfortable, and I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm trying to be better than them. I'm trying to be like the people that people are going to talk about me 10, 20 years down the line.
When you think about your skill set and you watch NFL wide receivers, particularly the elites of the world, the Julio Jones, the Antonio Browns, the Odell Beckham Jr.'s of the world, DeAndre Hopkins, others, when you see these guys perform, what is it about your game that makes you believe that you could be highly successful on the next level?
First, with the conference I played in the SEC, so that's the best conference in college football. Mm-hmm. And then, like,
I ain't blaming you for it, but y'all were 1-7 in the conference now.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, y'all struggled in conference play.
All right, yes, sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
all right, go ahead.
But you know, it's just first off the conference I played in, and then like my skill set. Nobody has ever done what I did. No, you haven't seen me yet. Like, you haven't seen a DK Metcalf in the league yet. So. I'm just gonna be me, go in there and just, you know, do it.
Whoa. What do you mean we haven't seen you yet? I mean, we haven't seen you personally, but from the Jerry Rices of the world to the T.O.'s of the world to the Randy Mosses of the world to the Calvin Johnson of the world.
Julio Jones, the big strong dude.
I mean, I gave you 4 different, diverse individuals at the wide receiver spot who were very, very special.
Yes,
so I'm saying, what is it that you're going to add that they never provided?
You haven't seen a 6'3", 230 run a 4.33 with a 40.5-inch vertical.
No, I haven't seen that.
No, I haven't
I don't know. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that either. That's a good point.
You got us quiet.
So Calvin Johnson was the original prototype for, like, he was most heavily hyped receiver ever coming out of college. Today there's Julio Jones, the total package, locker room, on the field, hands, speed, you know, route run, everything you want, size, Julio Jones. What have you, I'm sure you've studied Calvin Johnson and Julio Jones. What have you picked up from those guys watching them?
Well, I know Julio is an exceptional route runner, so I'm just trying to run routes like him. Calvin Johnson, fast, deep threat. Randy Moss, a deep threat. T.O., run routes, catch the ball, get upfield. I'm just trying to take every piece of their game and just incorporate it into mine.
Are you saying, like, when you talk about route running, especially with Julio Jones, because you see this across sports, the super fast, twitchy athlete guys don't have to worry about technique as much. But when they do, it's a problem. Is that the idea?
Yes, sir, that's the idea. But, Julio is like 6'3", 220 plus, but he's breaking a route down like he's 5'11". So it's just all about sinking your hips and, just creating power when you sink your hips and getting in and out of breaks.
So that sounds like, to me, correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds like to me you're trying to be the best wideout ever.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
I got a question. Go ahead, Stephen.
Based on what you just explained, tell us, how do you feel about the critique, the evaluation that they gave you at the NFL Scouting Combine? Again, for the most part, they were raving about you. But they did question your ability on the next level to run routes. They were talking about you like that. What do you have to say in defense of yourself based on their evaluation, not ours? I'm talking about the pros paid to evaluate. This is what they're saying about you. What do you say to that?
They can ask the questions, I can answer them. A lot of people got a lot of things to say about me when they haven't even seen me, at the next level yet. And, I'm just going to keep my head down and just continue to keep God first and just continue to do what I do.
Works for me.
Sounds like a
Works
real.
for me.
Sounds like a real one to me. Oh yeah.
We've seen some athletes where it's like they got the motor is too powerful for the body, and so they wind up hurt. Now, I think it's a very different kind of body type, but I think of like Derrick Rose in basketball. The man was moving so fast, it's like his body couldn't keep up. Given your injury history in college, is that something you think about? Have you talked about it with anyone? Like, how do I do this? I'm trying to be the best ever, but how do I not allow, like keep my body intact given the speed at which I'm moving and all that?
It starts by how you take care of your body. And I'm going to do everything from day one to take care of my body to where
I don't know. I saw those
on Sunday.
pictures. Not so sure.
On Sunday to where I can perform at my best. So I'm going to go in and just start like a pro and just take care of my body, eat the right things, and stay in the training room.
Right. You're not going to be a diva, right?
I will give you props for this. You've already impacted my life. After looking at him, I might not eat any more Crunch Berries. I might stay away from the Crunch Berries.
I don't think I'm going to eat for the rest of the day.
I think it's official.
I'm going to go run sprints on the
I might give it the Crunch Berries. I might give it the Crunch Berries.
You got to be ashamed of yourself.
DK, thank you for the time. Appreciate you. And best of luck. We'll be watching.
Good luck.
All right, don't forget to tune in tomorrow because we have top 5 talent in the studio. Bama, Stephen A. Alabama's Quentin Williams will be here. We'll ask him what is the best and worst part about playing with your guy, Nick Saban.
It's hard for me to say Roll Tide after that national championship game, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
No more boogie